Hey, what's up everyone? It's Colin here. I'm walking through Chiang Mai's Arboretum on a beautiful sunny day. So I just wanted to quickly take this opportunity to tell you about how your identity could be sabotaging the goals or your things you want to accomplish. And so I've been thinking about this for myself a lot lately, and I've come up with different things, and I've been I think making some breakthroughs in it. So just wanted to share the kind of the process I've been going through. And so let's first take an example and think about somebody who really wants to be healthy, but they just can't seem to get healthy or eat healthy or exercise. There's something, it's like this unconscious, invisible force that keeps sabotaging them. So maybe we talk to this person or they do some journaling, and it turns out that deep down there's some sort of negative connotation with everyone who's healthy. So they really just can't stand being around people who are healthy. They're all, you know, marathon running, CrossFit doing, vegans that are shoving their agenda down everyone's throats, and it's very annoying to them and they just can't stand it. So, but they really want to be healthy. They don't want to be totally unhealthy and a slob. But how can they do that if these behaviors are associated with this kind of person? So another example might be my own case. You know, I want to be successful in business, and I also think that there's part of me that doesn't want to be, I don't want to be the gung-ho entrepreneurial douchey money's everything kind of guy. So I associate being successful in business with this kind of person, and being aware of it's one step, but it's also this kind of unconscious belief system that I have that I immediately associate with those kind of people that it's hard for me to help. So what do I do about this? So if you think that you might have a belief or, you know, some sort of unconscious sabotaging identity situation, the first thing to do is to get clear on it. So like what I did was I did a lot of journaling, and you might do it through journaling or talking to somebody else. But a journal is a great way, and the way you want to start is by writing about the kind of person that you like. Let's say there's behaviors that are getting stopped. So if it's health or money or something, then you want to start journaling about what the kind of the archetype of this person who makes a lot of money or is very healthy, what they represent to you, and or who the average person that you see, or the majority. So if you associate the average healthy person as being somebody who's, you know, marathon running, vegan, psychopath, or whatever, then that's going to come up for you. And so that might be some indicator of where you have to go to work on this certain area or this identity, have a switch. So once you discovered that, then the next thing to do is, am I getting winded from walking around? Let's take a break. All right, the next thing you want to do is start, what the fuck? So the next thing is identifying or start being around these kind of people. I know it seems counterintuitive, like the guy who can't get healthy, obviously he's not spending any time with healthy people because he thinks they're all annoying. So what he wants to do is actually go spend some time with them. Maybe sign up for a yoga class or go to a health eating situation or you know, I don't know, a meetup or something, and actually spend some time with some people who are eating healthy, and hopefully vibe with some of those people and actually realize that, oh, they're not all like that, because that sounds annoying anyway. I wouldn't want anyone to be like, you know, the health toting, you know, shoving their agenda down everyone's throats. So if they can actually meet some people who are like that, then they can start shifting their identity, how they identify with this archetype or this type of person, into a more positive light. So the second thing that you want to do is once you've sort of been around some more people, spend a majority of time, even if you don't consciously think that type of person is that way. So this is working on your unconscious. This is spending more time with those kind of people, even if you do know some people who are, you know, not a health-toting Nazi or whatever. So the second thing is you want, or I guess the third thing now, is actually realize that you can shift, you can create your own identity out of this. So even if a lot of them are, you know, healthy people or vegan, you don't have to be a vegan necessarily, and you can have a different sort of attitude about health than they have. You don't have to actually have their exact attitude. So for mine, crafting my own version of this business archetype would be that yes, I want to be successful in business because that's the way I'm going to contribute to the most people. If I can't take care of myself, if I can't be extra successful, then I'm going to be too concerned with my own survival to make a difference for anyone else. Something like that. And so then lastly, the last thing is actually working on it from another end. So when you identify this archetype, this type of person that you're unwilling to be, this like, let's say it's an annoying health person, or in my case, I don't want to be a douchey asshole. That's what I end up thinking about a lot of people who are successful in business. It's unfortunate, but it's like, that's kind of somehow unconsciously an association I have. So to go on it, not only working on it by changing the belief about that, and actually changing my belief about how that archetype works, but leaning into the identity of actually realizing that there's part of me that is a selfish asshole, and that's why I'm unwilling to be that way, because I believe some part of me is an asshole, and that's why I've been put so much energy into being nice and totally unwilling to be an asshole, because that would be a shitty way to go through life and people wouldn't like you and then blah blah. But it's very counterintuitive doing this and actually trying on being like, thinking, oh, maybe I am an asshole. Maybe there's a part of me that is an asshole and I am selfish and all I want to do is take care of my own survival needs. Oh, maybe. Doesn't mean I have to start behaving that way, but actually just leaning into this, just trying it on and actually looking to see that I might be that way. And it actually gives me a tremendous amount of power. And rather than trying to be successful within this nice guy realm, I'm actually realizing that I can that I can attempt now, I can be more successful, having access to all parts of me, to another integrated part of me that was unwilling to be that way. And it becomes much easier to be that douchey, or sorry, it becomes much easier to be successful in business if I'm also don't have that unwillingness, those unconscious blocks, because I am so afraid of being a douchey asshole or something, rather than saying, well, maybe I am, and I can still be successful in business and I don't have to behave that way necessarily, but you know what, there's part of me that is a selfish asshole. Sorry. It's a whole refreshing perspective I've never tried on. So I'm still exploring it, and I'm gonna continue to work on it and see where it goes, and I will keep you posted. And in the meantime, try it on for yourself. Let me know how it works out, and hopefully we will uncover some unconscious beliefs and make some shifts in our own success and happiness. Cheers.